listening to the Dudes Beer Talk Podcast, a deeper look into the psyches of dudes who have opinions on stuff and things. And they also like beer. Dudes Beer Talk. Hello, and welcome to a special episode of Dudes Beer Talk.
Yeah.
I'm one of your hosts, Scott.
I'm the other host, Kevin.
And who are you?
And I'm Moya.
But why?
No, you're not Moya.
No, really?
No, Moya was a shaved Sasquatch and a program and an app and a genetically altered orca
And an AI and a bunch
AI
of software
and a slave orphan and
an Aboriginal.
You're not Moya.
No, you're not Moya. Wait.
What?
Get that thing up to your face. Talk.
What? What's going on?
What do you think you're Moya?
I'm confused.
I am Moya.
What?
That's what I am.
Wow.
Well, that's a surprise, people. Guess what?
That's Moya?
This is the real Moya.
Dun,
all of
dun,
our glory.
dun.
Now,
Well, I need a drink.
because Moya has joined us for this episode, we've decided to tone our normal Dudes Beer Talk crudeness down a little bit. But the first thing I want to do is note,
Looking at my general
Moya
drink.
is not old enough to drink. So what we have done here is Kevin and I are going to enjoy a nice beer, which we will introduce shortly. But Moya is going to enjoy a maybe not so nice soda, and she's going to introduce that
Maybe
soda.
not so.
So Moya, what soda are you drinking today?
It is Som Soda Thai Basil Pok Pok.
Here, I'll show it. I'll take up the camera for those of you who are, misogynistic or... No, that's not the word. What's the word? Not misogynistic.
Who hate women? Really?
Misogynistic. When you're sadistic.
Okay, and then for our side,
For the men, yeah.
Kevin was nice enough to bring over, something that I can't pronounce.
It's Zakoverza.
Zokavesa.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think
you're
so.
right. I think he's got to say that again. Say that again. Zokavesa.
And it's Imperial Stout inspired by Mexican hot chocolate, and it is brewed with cocoa, coffee, peppers, vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I can't tell where the brewing company is at this moment. Stone Brewing Company.
Ooh, it's brewed with stone.
Not sure where they're located, but shall we crack these open?
Shabby, not so shabby.
Vinegar? No!
Cheers.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Moya's got
Oh,
cheers.
yeah, right, yeah. The supposed Moya here.
Okay, so cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Enjoy your non-alcoholic drink.
Oh, that is good.
First person we're going to ask who it is. Hold that thought. Moya, what do you think of your drink? What can you tell us about it? And hold the mic close to your mouth.
She's turning the color of her sweater. It's horrible. Oh, humanity.
I mean, it's vinegar, so it's not...
Take
it's
another
not
sip just
great.
to make sure that it's vinegar. Is it any better the second time around?
No.
Nope. Well, but don't put it on the floor. You have to hold it.
We enjoy torturing teenagers
But
here
here on
at
the,
Dudes Beer Talk.
on the other side, but you said we don't condone teenage alcoholism.
Absolutely not. Unless
This
we're talking
beer,
about when we were
though,
teens.
this beer that we've just had is amazing.
This is really good, isn't it?
super amazing.
It's super cocoa-y, super coffee taste. Pepper. Pepper's vanilla.
I love this.
I mean, cheers, Mexico, wherever this is made.
It's brilliant and beautiful,
this is so good. This goes on one of my top favorite beers.
This is probably my favorite beer that we've had so far. It's Escondido, Georgia, and Richmond, Virginia, and Moya is taking it like a champ.
Virginia?
so bad.
I thought this was made in Mexico.
No, the reason we wanted Moya to come on today, though.
Well, there.
Are we over this now?
There.
Love you, kiddo. No, the reason we wanted Moya to join us in front of the camera this time is because we've railed enough on, kids and teenagers and youth and YouTube and all kinds of stuff.
Shaved Sasquatches.
Right. And, it's like we figured that we would give her the chance to, talk about her experiences as a teenager and in high school compared to our experiences. And, I think it'd be interesting to kind of get her perspective on why she likes to do certain things that she does.
It's only my first year in high school.
Well, still, she's in high school, but I think the best way to start this conversation is to kind of revisit our last episode, and that's really to talk about YouTube and its influence on kids. Mm-hmm. Now, but we figured that it wasn't fair to sit here and have her behind the camera and make fun of people watching YouTube and all that good stuff without giving her the chance to kind of talk about why she likes it. So fill us in, Moya. What do you find so fascinating about people like Zoe Sugg and Troye Sivan and people like that on YouTube? Why do you watch it so much?
Okay, Zoe Sugg, Zoella, she's funny, and I like watching her makeup videos, even though she's not really makeup-y person anymore. So that, and Troye Sivan, he has good music. He doesn't do YouTube.
Oh, right. See, I'm out of date here, but who else? Tell me about your other YouTube guys. Why do you find? Okay, let me go into a separate category. So one of the big things that we've talked about in this podcast is really the kids who think it's so important to gain acceptance by announcing that they're coming out of the closet on YouTube. Why is that a big deal, and why do you find that, what does that mean to you?
It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just kind of who you are, and it doesn't really matter. I don't care if you're bi, gay, lesbian, anything.
Totally, dude. I came out of the closet as a lesbian decades ago.
Oh, me too, absolutely.
Yeah. Transgender, like,
hot-blooded
it doesn't
lesbian.
matter. I don't know why people just come out. It's probably just for attention, but yeah.
Well, if it's real, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
If you really are gay, you really are transgendered. But sometimes I wonder, is it just a trend, or is it an attention-getting thing?
Well,
I mean, I remember back in college...
You just asked the question. Let her answer it.
Okay.
Well, they come out and it's true, but they want that attention because, like, I don't know why they actually come out as gay, bi, trans, whatever. It just if you want to come out, just be like, hey, this is my girlfriend, here's my boyfriend, here, I'm trans, or not the trans, but like,
I pretty much swing all ways,
yeah.
Sheep, farm animals.
But do you think that it's important for people to make that statement to so many people? Do you think it really needs to happen?
No, you don't need to announce it to the world. Just, it's who you are. So.
Well, if I could interject here, I think it's actually a healthy thing to do for people who are gay or transgender or what have you, to announce it to the world, because they feel like they have to hide it, And so, I've heard the whole thing about coming out of the closet applied to totally non-gender, non-sexual things at times, because, certain people really get that. Like the other day I was in a grocery store. This is a stupid example, but I was wearing a Star Wars shirt, and I'm a Star Wars nerd, even though George Lucas sucks. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. Did I mean it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was wearing the Star Wars shirt or whatever, and this one kid was like at the checkout, oh wow, that's a great shirt, da 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 da, He's like, yeah, a lot of, are you a big Star Wars fan? I'm like, yeah, I'm the original Star Wars fan, blah blah blah, love it, my first religion, Star Wars, blah blah blah.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, me too. He's like, a lot of us are really coming out of the closet these days.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just like, and the funny thing about it is I really knew what he meant, because it was just like, there's once upon a time, it's like, I don't want to tell everybody I'm into Star Wars, they'll think I'm a nerd.
Well, the same goes for when we play Warcraft.
Warcraft, or back, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
And a lot of that shit, I was really kind of keeping it in the closet, So it's kind of good to just lay it out there, and I think it's good. But at the same time, like when I was in college, I knew a lot of people who, I went to college in an era when, especially for women, you weren't cool unless you tried being a lesbian. Especially for women. If you weren't even cool. It's like, oh, you're a girl and you haven't even tried being with women? God, you are so square.
Well, so that was a thing.
It was a thing. Of course, they were all on ecstasy, but
So, Moya, how do you think this affects kids at your school? Like, I know that you've come home and talked about, some of your friends who are gay, or they're bisexual, or they're transgender. Do you think that these things on YouTube make it easier for them to talk about this and be open about it in school?
Yes, I do, because now that people are like, since it's like gay marriage is legal, and like you can get top surgery or get testosterone or estrogen.
What surgery? Top surgery?
Top surgery. It's where females who want to be male get their breasts removed, so that
That's horrible.
Well, but
as a boob lover,
what I'm curious about from your perspective is, do you
keep your boobs?
Yes,
people. That's right. I have a new mission in life. I mean, it's swing whatever way you want, but keep the boobs.
Oh, God,
keep the boobs. Come on, people, keep the boobs.
Do you think that kids are generally more accepted in high school if they decide to tell everybody that they're different?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, people, I don't know. Not really. They're not more accepted. They're just kind of like, okay, that's cool. You're still the same person. Whatever. You
don't find that kids treat people cruelly or more or differently because they've come out?
Sometimes, but for the majority, it's not. People don't go around, oh my God, you're so gay, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
So things have gotten better since we were in high school.
But I will say there are middle schoolers or people who, when they're playing
Warcraft
video games or something, they're like, oh my God, that's so gay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the word, as Louis C.K. points out, the word gay doesn't necessarily mean homosexual.
No, but it's got a bad connotation. But the thing is, we've been saying that for years. It's not new.
That's so gay.
It's gay. It doesn't mean that that's
and it's not even like it originally was like an insult because you're saying, oh, that person's gay, so it's an insult that they're homosexual. But then it just becomes, it's like, that's gay.
That's gay.
It's not even like it's a guy that likes guys. No, that's just gay. That's like, it's just lame in that particular way. It's just nothing to do with homosexuality anymore.
The other thing I'm curious about, though, do you remember back when we were kids? I mean, there were super cliques in high school. So the jocks, the stoners, the cheerleaders, the band geeks, the drama geeks. Whatever the
mods.
The mods.
I'm so depressed. I'm so cool because I'm so depressed.
So what I'm curious about now, though, is with everybody being connected over the internet and having so many of the same things that they're doing. Moya, do you think that there are a lot of cliques in your high school at this point, or there's like 2 or 3 kind of the popular kids, the partiers /stoners / their parents don't care what they do. They can have sex and everything. It doesn't matter.
That takes me back.
Oh God!
Oh my God, Kevin. And
what, are you surprised?
Also,
no.
There's the emos, I guess.
That's what we used to call the mods. Yeah.
Well, then they're goths.
Yeah.
And then there's kind of like the geek crew.
Nerd.
But everyone kind of just goes around and talks to anyone. It doesn't matter.
Maybe humanity's making progress, because that's not the way it was when we were in high school. We were in high school, it was like, no, you're in your clique, and thou shalt stay in your clique. You don't cross cliques.
I personally, I go around and talk to anyone. Like, I don't really care. I'm friends with a lot of people. There are some people that just hate me, and I don't know why. But I try to be friends with everyone.
Punch them in the face.
I don't care if they're geeks, or if they're emo, or if they're in the popular clique. I mean, I don't really like popular kids. But I don't really care. I talk to anyone. It doesn't. And it's like that with a lot of people. They just kind of go around school, talk to whoever, just kind of go from point A to point F.
Point D. For a shaved Sasquatch, you're pretty intelligent.
Yeah,
all right, yeah.
So, hey, people, we're really happy that Moya has finally joined us in front of the camera. You probably won't see her often, but you will hear her in the future. Moya, thanks for joining us and providing your perspective on your high school experience.
Yay, Moya!
Allowing us to give you a little bit of ribbing. Now, before we end up, why don't we take one last big gulp of our drinks?
No.
Yeah!
Cheers!
Yeah! See how mean we are? We have awesome, outstanding beers. They're there. They're there.
And on that note,
they're there.
We've been Dudes Beer Talk, and I'm Moya.
Keep the faith, peeps.
Bye.
And we close an episode with Moya dying.
Oh my God.
This has been a presentation of the Dudes Beers Talk podcast. The views expressed by the host may not actually reflect the views of the hosts or anyone who has any legal authority or actual money to afford a lawsuit. So chill the hell out. After all, there was beer involved.